at their own 25-yard line.
First time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Steeler first down.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he slings one that's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
James Conner on
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 20.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
complete to CD.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At their own.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Dalton.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Then he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And
no score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they round a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He's able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll look to run with Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
He was brought down at the
we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Eric.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 30.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Taken down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Dalton's pass.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Chris Jones on.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And take it right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Pollard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
TJ Watt there on the tackle.
From the 41, Dalton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Dalton's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Dalton here from the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
8-yard gain.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move point there as they were able to connect. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be Dalton again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 38, Jalen.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Juju Smith.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And fighting down inside the 25.
Dalton's pass complete.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Number 30, James
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7.
From the 17, Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
To Eric Ebron.
Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Dalton's
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's good.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And it'll be Dalton again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looks like he got going a little early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Complete to
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 36.
Another chance for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
14 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Makes the score.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, Connor loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Brings up to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dalton throwing complete there to Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Drops it underneath to Elliott.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. 3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Brings up.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. It's do or die for Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.